You are now watching Real Talk with SlapStik on SlapStik TV.
Here now, SlapStik TV. Sweet James Jr. III sits and chats with comedian Howie Bell here on SlapStik.
Here on SlapStik TV. I'm with my man Howie.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? A legend in the game.
Coming
legend.
Trying to be, not
yet.
Not yet.
Almost.
Working on it.
Working
I need somebody. I got some work.
You got some work to do. All right. Basic information. How'd you get started?
Started off, man. I did a play in 1995. I did a play. Well, actually, I wasn't even in the play, but I was a part of the production of the play. It's called Ain't Nothing Like Family. And my brother, Greg Shelton, produced, wrote, and directed it. And he had all kind of comics in the play. Like Tony Roberts was in the play, Jonathan Slocum, Spanky Hayes, Joe Blunt. I mean, he had a host of comics. Keith Washington was in the play.
Okay.
And
the singer.
Yeah. And it was called Ain't Nothing Like Family. There was some other cats in it too, man. And you know, I was one of the production cats. You know, the work. You know, behind the scenes, help build the set, and you know, ship the set. It was a tour, so I was helping out doing all that. So I was just being on the road to comics, man. I was just like, I think I can do that. You know, just hanging out with them, and then once the tour was over, I started doing comedy. I just went up, and that was in '95. Wow. And that was in '95. That was like November '95.
That's what's up. So
Two people in the audience.
Two people.
Did
they laugh?
I think they did. At least once. At least
one time.
Yeah. But it was two people.
Yeah.
I was still nervous. Like it was 2,000, 50,000.
Keeping with that, what's your worst club experience?
Wow. I had a whole bunch of them. But I went to a club in Iowa.
Damn.
In Iowa, yeah. I don't even remember the name of this club, but it was me and Sean Morgan. This kind of name, Sean Morgan. And man, I'm trying to think. It was Taurus Brown was with us. I believe the comic out of Chicago. May have been one more person with us, man. And we went down there, drove 8 hours to do a show. And got there, it was about 7, 8 people there. You know, so we knew it wasn't gonna be no show. And the promoter kept stalling us. The club owners there, they pulled us in the back room and said, "Hey man, we ain't gonna do a show." We was like, "All right, well, you know, where's our money?" You know what I'm saying? You know, we came down 8 hours. You know, you gotta, you know what I mean? What's going on? All right, man. All right, well, you know. Well, first of all, the club owner was like, "Well, I ain't nothing to do with that. That's between you and him." So we was like, "Oh boy, here we go." So the promoter's like, "All right, y'all, I got y'all. We didn't even have a hotel or nothing." He was like, "We're gonna take y'all to the hotel room, and you know, we can break y'all off there. Come on, follow me." You know. Yeah. So we went outside the parking lot. He jumps in his car and out the parking lot, picking up rocks and dust. Yeah. And left us.
No money, no nothing, no show.
No money, no nothing, no show. We drove 8 hours in the middle of Iowa.
Damn, that is bad.
Yeah. That was probably the worst one of them that I can think of offhand. It's been a whole bunch.
All right, now for the younger cats that's coming in the game, they can expect to go through this type of thing.
Yeah.
Growing pains.
Worse than that. I mean, I had people cancel on me gigs, you know, good substantial money. Not just no, you know, the day before, I had to learn how to use contracts and all that. Even with a contract, people still cancel. Yeah, exactly. You know, you still got to sue them. You know what I mean? So, you know, you got bad experiences all the time, man. It don't stop. In entertainment, it don't stop.
Never stops. Never stops.
Not at all. But that was the worst club experience, I think, as a young cat.
Now, what's your best one?
I did a lot of stuff, man. It's hard to.
Well, just one that just pops up in your mind, like, damn, that was official.
So many. I just say it's a lot, man. I did a lot of stuff.
Well,
I don't know. Just have experiences in general, just like a performance, like a club. Like,
well, just like your best, like maybe it's somebody you always wanted to perform with and you did.
There's been a few of those. I had a good weekend with Tommy Davidson before.
That's funny, cat.
That was funny. That was funny. He got mad at me too. He got mad at me, and I guess I went over my time. I did go over my time on one of the shows. Yeah. But you know, you feeling it, you ripping, you doing your thing. I went over my time though, and he got mad at me. Man, damn, man. So you know, the next show, I go up, I'm ripping. This nigga's behind me, coming out, putting chairs out on the stage, running back, coming, putting couches, putting shit back. And I don't know what's going on. I'm doing my show. I hear laughter that make niggas laugh. And I'm like, hey, what y'all laughing at? They're like, behind you. I look back, Tommy Davidson running back. Yeah, I was like, okay, he got
cool. That's cool.
You know what I mean? It was all good. But you know, so that was that was a fun. But that was fun, you know.
Yeah.
But then a lot of stuff. I worked with a lot of cats, man. Opened up for Jamie Foxx before. That was real sweet. Opened up for him twice. So.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to work with him a lot of times. That was always good. You know what I mean? Opened up for him on the Unpredictable tour in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was good.
This is
at
recent.
Joe Louis Arena. No, this was the
first album.
Yeah,
the second album, because the first.
Yeah, not the first one, the second one. Right.
Yeah, not peep this.
Not blame it. Not blame it.
Yeah,
blame
not
it
peep this, but the Unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Right. So that was a hell of an experience. It's always good working with him.
And in your hometown, right?
Say that again.
And it was in your hometown.
Yeah, that was in Detroit. It was in Detroit. There's shows with him outside of Detroit too, but that was doing that in Detroit. That meant a lot.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of have some good times, man. You know, life is short, man. You gotta enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you can see it on your face, like, man, that was good.
Yeah, that was good. You know what I mean? Had a chance to work with a lot of cats, man. Worked with Puffy before, of course, a lot of people. Then I had a chance to write with him too. For when he worked, he hosted the VMA Awards. So
you helped him out with some of his monologue and.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, he did a bit one that I wrote that actually made it to the actual air. You know, it's good. So, so I felt good about that, man. You know what I mean? And just working with him and doing a lot of things, seeing people like that in action, teaches you a lot. You see how hard they work, and you realize you're really not working hard enough. You know what I mean? And so that's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. So that helps in the next question. So, I mean, I wouldn't be asked, here reporting, doing the interview, but I didn't ask you how was it working with Diddy?
Oh, man. One of the,
John.
Yeah, right. Diddy. That's funny. I said one time, hey, Puff, he said Diddy. I said, okay. Diddy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he's a hard worker, like I said. Man. I mean, we would be up till 3 and 4 in the morning. I know he was up, Then we would get to work at 9 in the morning, and he would already be there rehearsing. So it was like, damn, does he sleep?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, he's a hard working cat. So just looking at that, just that part of the experience, was a lot to grow from. Just watching how hard somebody else worked, just makes you realize,
gives you that measuring stick of where you
yes,
and
sir.
where you get.
Yes, sir. In a lot of different ways, though, not just like financially. That's how people look at it. Not really that. Just work ethic and pure drive and stick-to-itiveness.
That's a tough word.
To me, people say that.
Stick-to-itiveness.
Yes.
Stick-to-itiveness.
Yes.
You've been studying your thesaurus.
Yeah. Well,
a little bit
from time to time. I ain't like Stephen G. He work on crosswords. Stay on top of his vocabulary.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. This is a nice segue though. We're talking about Diddy as far as we go with music. So if you MP3 iPod, what you listen to?
I listen to old school.
Old school. Now name something. Now you good with old school? Let me ask you this.
I hate new rappers.
No. You good with old school?
Yeah.
So you know old school music. Now how far back? Because I'm a music connoisseur.
I can go all the way back to a lot of different eras. Just depends on what kind of music it might like. It might be from the 50s. I don't know, some blues, some Big Maybell blues or something. It might be. I mean, it just depends.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? So whatever you're talking about. Like I don't know every music. You know what I'm saying?
So if I name Earth, Wind & Fire was the first song coming to mind.
Of course. Oh man, Earth, Wind & Fire had a million of them.
The first one popping in your head.
First thing popping in my mind, Earth, Wind & Fire. Whew.
Damn, is that
it's too many. That was good. What was that song? I was alone. Yeah. What's the name of that song?
Oh,
got to get you into my life, into my life. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's about my head.
Have you seen him in concert?
I have never seen him in concert.
You have to see it.
Never seen
Even though Maurice ain't there. For the people who don't know Maurice White was the lead singer. Philip Bailey took over. Maurice has, fallen ill. Yeah. But it's still a phenomenal show.
I believe it. I saw Parliament a couple times.
I have not yet seen them. How was it?
I saw them at least 3 times. Well, it's at least a 4-hour concert.
4 hours, hands down.
Oh, yeah. Every time. Minimum. If they're having fun, it may go longer than that, but that's a concert.
George, at 70 years old, still getting it.
Still doing it, man. They got so many songs. And, each one of their songs lasts at least 30 minutes.
I mean, Knee Deep is 13 and 7 minutes.
Yeah.
13 and 7
Longer
minutes.
than that.
Yeah.
More like 17 minutes.
So what do you listen to nowadays? You listen to new rap, old school?
I hate rap.
You hate rap? Why you hate rap?
I hate rappers.
You hate rappers?
Yeah, I don't like nobody.
Don't like nobody.
Some people I like. You know what I mean? Like,
let's go with the people you like now, and then we'll come back to.
And then I don't even really know their names and shit like that. And I'm real. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I don't mean. Then people like, oh, that's such and such. I'll be like, oh, for real? All right. You know what I mean? So I don't really, you know. Young Jeezy is alright. You know. I mean, I just Gucci man. I mean, like some of them cats, they alright, but I don't really like new rap though. So I don't really like them either.
So you like an old?
They cool, like they probably cool niggas too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I don't feel hip hop like that no
So
more.
why don't you feel hip hop like that?
It's
no
stupid,
more?
nigga. Man, have you ever? No, if you listen to Eric B and Rakim album
Yeah.
or EPMD album,
Yeah.
and then listen to one of these other albums, man.
They can't put
Like
it out
right
there.
now, do it. Just
Yeah.
put on one of the CDs and listen to this entirely from beginning to end.
Like,
and then
Boogie
put
Down
on one of
Productions.
them. Put on Criminal Minded.
Say that. What?
Put on Criminal Minded. Play it from beginning to end.
Beginning to end.
And then put on who's hot. Put on Lil Wayne's last joint from beginning to end.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's not a.
It's
complete
and
album.
Lil Wayne is the hottest so-called cat out right now.
Yeah.
It
Lyrics.
don't compare to Criminal Minded. Nothing to me. Nothing he did.
Nah, but I
So
think
that's
what
all
happens.
that.
I think also what happens is they stop writing,
Yeah.
and it's more like a freestyle,
Yeah.
and you're not putting the whole creative juice. Like Criminal Minded is
they tell
about.
stories too.
Yeah.
These cats ain't telling stories. They're just talking about the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much bread you got? What you spending it on? How many hoes you got? You know, how many cribs, man? How much jewelry you got? You iced out? How many cars you got? Forget about the cars, and then back to how many hoes you got? How many bitches you can fuck? And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's the same, and it's redundant than a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it's
nobody's saying
horrible.
that.
It's non-creative. The hip hop is horrible right now.
I
You know what
agree
I'm
with
saying?
you.
It's one of the
For some-
worst musical genres out right now. I listen to rock and roll now, right now. Fuck it, put on something different. I don't want to hear this shit no more, dog.
Then they got
Think
you doing the
about it.
Rascal Flash,
Man, I listen to whatever. I don't even know their names either. To be, I keep it real. I just play it. Just
Yeah.
to hear some different musical sound wave in my fucking brain. You know what I'm saying?
You listen to techno
You
music?
know, I listen to techno music. I do. I'm from Detroit, though.
So y'all have house.
So Detroit, you know, that's
like
Detroit,
techno.
Chicago. That's house
Yeah,
music.
house
You know,
music.
that's old school. You know,
Yeah.
so, you know, gotta have a house, building all night long. Yeah, that's see now you talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can listen to that.
Hey, y'all see this? This is how we
That's
do
real
SlapStik
shit, you know?
TV. I'm with my man Howie. This is Sweet James Jones doing the third. You cover the third. Like I say, man, we going hard. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a sponsor, but we looking for one. But as of right now, we doing Crown World Reserve. Hint, hint.
Girl,
You know?
loud house shit. Girl, loud house shit. Right? Girl, loud house shit. Ah, you gonna make me go get a mix CD. These new cats are horrible, man. Listen to it, man.
I mean, I feel you on some aspects.
Even the R&B, you talking about from the Fire, remember the song, all that, you know what I mean?
Because it takes you back to a moment in
Reasons
time.
and all of that.
Like,
Listen to Reasons from beginning to end. And, or listen to, you know, some of that, you know, who's the lady that made La 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 La?
Millie Ripperton.
Listen to Millie Ripperton, and then put on what's that? Trey Songz new joint. Which one of y'all? Is that
Oh
Trey Songz?
yeah.
Is that Trey Songz?
Yes,
And Usher. Which two of y'all?
Invented Sex. Invented Sex. Make it Invented Sex. Now I like Trey.
But I do show with Trey Songz.
Yeah.
But and I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But
for right now, it's
listen
hot.
to that song.
Yeah.
That song not gonna be hot 20 years from now.
Nah. I think it's not gonna have the.
Is it gonna be
It's gonna
hot?
have that effect that when me and you talk
But
about.
Reasons is still hot right now. You can play that right now.
Oh, hands down.
You can play it right now.
Right
Right now you can play it.
We can hit it. We can hit a bar
Yeah,
quick.
you can play it. If somebody says,
Reasons.
you
You
would
just
not
hit it.
hear
20 years from now.
which two of y'all
Yeah.
wanna
Yeah.
go home with you. Not gonna hear that 20 years from now. That's
Yeah.
over with. After this season, it might be over. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, not saying that these brothers ain't creative and you know what I mean, because they gifted and they creative cats. It's just that they not. I don't think they reaching.
And
You know what I'm saying? They just going for what's easy. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it ain't.
But you know what else is missing? That live band. Think about it. You say Earth, Wind, and
Live
Fire.
band.
It's not just Maurice and it's
That's
not just
right.
Phillip.
They don't have
You
no
know, you
live
got
band.
Burdine White. You know what I'm saying? Playing the bass. So you know what I'm saying? The whole
Yeah, it was
mantra.
different.
Yeah.
It was real music.
Cameo. You know.
And not saying that I'm not taking nothing musical away from these guys.
No, it's just that it's
Lyrically, I don't think that they where they should be going with, because they influence a lot of people and they're not really. You know, you influence people to have threesomes, and you know what I'm saying. You know, and that's somebody's prerogative. That's what you're doing. But give the kids a chance.
Yeah.
This shit is on the radio.
Yeah, on the radio.
You know what I'm saying? You saying you reinvented sex. This is my 3-year-old know this song. Why she know this song so easy? That's because they playing this shit 100 times on the rotation but it's a bunch of garbage. It's not really nothing, you know what I'm saying, that your brain should be retaining. Even if you want to say, I don't like this, I know the song because I hear so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a mental, subliminal message. So you have to have
it's brainwashing. Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Well, since we're talking about entertainment, let's go to this. The question is, if there was a comedy commissioner, and that commissioner was you, there were 2 basic rules you would lay down, and if they broke these rules, what would be the fines? So, what is the rule, and what would be the fines?
Well, you can't steal jokes.
Okay.
That would be one of the rules.
Yeah.
And you would be banned from doing comedy in clubs for a year.
So it's almost like the steroids.
Yeah. You're banned for a season. You can't do it. You can't perform for a year.
Okay.
You do your own show if you had your own show, but you can't do nobody else's show.
Gotcha.
You stealing jokes.
Okay.
That would be number one.
Number one.
You know what I mean? That would be number one.
Number 2.
And it's not any other rules really other than that in comedy. You know what I'm saying? Other than don't be a joke thief. You know, that would be probably the number one and the only rule. Everything else is, put people in a good hotel.
That's 2.
That would be on the list. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put people on, and now we're talking about a comedian just got shot. You know, I performed with T. Ray. You know what I'm saying, from Atlanta. You know, last night he just got shot 4 times. You know what I mean? Because he's in a bullshit ass hotel. You know, where somebody can drive up in their cars at your door. You know what I'm saying? You know, they come and bust in the room. He got shot 4 times. We going to see him tonight as we speak. I mean, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so put comedians in a safe environment. They already think comedians rich. You know, even though we broke as hell, we live from check to check, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Just like with a regular job, we working. We're just working.
You waiting on that deposit because you like, shit, if I get
that
deposit, then I can pay the cable bill.
I got family like everybody else. I got, kids or whatever. I'm doing responsibilities. I got a house. I got, I want to do things. I go out to eat. I'm like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I got bills. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so we just regular motherfuckers. Everybody ain't rich like that. You know, but as he I feel sorry for the brother because that's probably one of the things that led them to follow him to find a way. He was like, because they thought he was, somebody with some money, probably a comic. Oh, he's from Comic View. I seen him before, or, whatever. So that's put comedians in a good hotel. That would be number 2.
Number 2, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And pay comedians their money.
Yeah, on time.
On time, and a deposit is necessary.
It has to be necessary.
You know what I mean?
Because that makes it.
You're serious about your event.
Exactly.
If you send me a deposit, I know that you're serious.
Yeah, because you're not going to forfeit the money that you
No, you're not. You're going to do it.
You're going to go through it, even if there's 6 people in there.
If somebody's arguing with you about sending you a deposit, you probably shouldn't do the show.
Now, are y'all hearing this? This right here is this classic shit, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let nobody tell you, oh man, no, I can't do this and that. I mean, when they get into that, that's a red flag to probably not go.
Not go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, man. Now I went out on a limb and went and got the money after the show. I've done that, and I still do that with people I have a history of working with. Some cats, I've been working with for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So I know that the money is good. You know what I'm saying? But just these miscellaneous promoters and different people, and asking you to come and do shows and this type of stuff, man. Just be careful, man. Always have a contract, especially when it's something substantial. You know what I'm saying? I'm just,
Well,
to me, anything over $500.
I would say anything is worth a contract, and
$100, $200,
$200. I mean, shit.
Anything over $500, I would say you should do a contract or get some kind of deposit. Because a deposit in an email is like an agreement too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can. That's it's legal. You know,
it's legally binding.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Good. No doubt. So I mean,
so them some nuggets right there. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. Now let's talk about this. If you own any network, regardless of what it is, and you can hire anybody to put a show together, whatever show you want, who's your top 2 actors you're gonna go get, or comedians you're gonna go get?
Be on the show with me?
Yeah, be on the show with you.
Ooh. Wow. Mark Curry and Tony Robbins.
And you want to explain why?
I just think that there's 2 different people too. You know what I'm saying?
Two different.
But Mark Curry is probably one of the most talented cats. You know what I'm saying? I've seen. Through the years, and I think he holds it down when it comes to doing a show or sitcom or something like that. Type of show. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna hang with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tony Robbins is one of the most spontaneous, funny, cats. In recent times that I know of in the business. since I've been working. You know what I'm saying? So those are two, but it's so many.
Yeah. You just had to pick two. Them was the first two.
Yeah, that came to my mind. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many other talented, people. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's endless.
Gotcha. I mean, that's basically that's cool.
Probably would be good to use just different people anyway.
Now, how do you feel about
Dave Chappelle effect?
Yeah, because what he did do with Charlie Murphy and Darnell Rounds, it definitely.
But he was other comedians too.
Yeah.
Kyle Grooms and you know what I'm saying.
So you would go back and go get some of the younger cats and be like, hey.
That's other cats that I work with, not even necessarily younger cats. There's some cats that have been doing comedy as long as me or longer. That's not really recognized from a television aspect, but has a strong fan base in the comedy clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So there's cats out there, man. You'd be surprised. A lot of these cats that's on TV in these movies couldn't follow half of the people that's out here really doing stand-up comedy. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go after.
That's a perfect point.
That's doing stand-up comedy. They can't follow it, man. They can't do it. You know what I mean?
Doing stand-up, it's
a
an
whole
art.
different animal.
It's an art. It's a different animal. You have to have that toughness. You have to have that discernment to know what your crowd is wanting.
And with that being said, a lot of comics can't act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of comics stand-ups can't act. They can't read. They can't do. You know what I'm saying? They're dumb. You know what I mean? When it comes to a lot, I had to go from use both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of comics can't do what they do on film. You know, so it's it goes back and forth. But I'm biased to doing stand-up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I actually started doing plays first.
Yeah.
So even before I did the Ain't Nothing Like Family production work, I did plays. I was in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Get out of here,
comedians can say that.
Yeah.
I played Simon Zalatis.
Okay.
In Jesus Christ Superstar, and at Benedict College, brother. That's where I graduated.
So I didn't know you went.
I graduated from Benedict College.
That's what's up.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I would have never thought that.
Well, hey.
You keep that tucked under your No doubt.
Man, I'm a proud alumnus of Benedict College.
That's what's up. That's cool. I mean, personally, I went to Penitentiary State, but that's neither here nor there. Well, what you got, I ain't got.
Hey, brother, I hear you.
I mean,
a lot of people went to Penitentiary State.
Yeah.
You're the only one to graduate from there.
Hey, man, I majored in marbles.
In marble wheat.
Yeah. No, they didn't have the wheat.
They didn't have the wheat?
We were doing it for ramen noodle soups. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of, marbles and stuff, what was your favorite pastime when you was growing up?
Playing video games. That's funny, because I used to be like Asteroids.
No,
a lot of people don't remember.
You went to Atari.
Yeah, the real Asteroids though, at the store.
Oh, yeah.
The real Asteroids.
Okay, yeah, with the spin ball,
and the Stargate.
Yeah.
And all them games. Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man, of course. Galaga. You know what I mean? I played Galaga. You know what I mean? It was like a fiend.
Yeah.
So like that was my So I don't blame the kids. It started a long time ago. Brainwashing the kids.
Oh well, video games are so interactive nowadays. It's too real.
Yeah, it's ridiculous now. That's why these kids are fat now.
That's why they fat.
Yeah, because they're doing everything via interactiveness with the TV. You know what I'm saying? The game, so they feel like they moving all the time. They're not.
You hate bad
brain
kids?
Make you feel like bad kids.
Yeah.
Well, I hate bad parents.
Bad parents?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's true. That's true. So there's no such thing as a bad kid.
It's a bad kids though, but it's bad parents.
Bad
you know what I mean? Way more. Because the kids wouldn't be that bad if the parents weren't.
Yeah.
But some things parents can't help though. In defense of real parents. You know what I mean? But,
all right, now
I don't hate kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like they ways.
I don't like stuff that kids do. That's not right.
Gotcha.
Because as a result of their parents being the way they are.
So how'd you grow up?
I grew up. I'm from Detroit, man. So I grew up with a family my family wasn't the best either. But we had overall had a good family. My mother, my father, everyone was together. They got separated though. Of course at an early age. All that kind of stuff.
Okay. Now, because I remember one bit that you did. When you was talking about sit your ass down.
Oh yeah, my grandmama.
Yeah.
That was my father's mother.
Okay.
My granny.
Yeah.
She was mean. Growing up. But it was still good though.
Yeah, we love me.
Yeah, we need more grandparents. Like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Smack the hell out of you every now and then. One time my granny was cooking some fish and it was a like cleaning fish and smack my cousin with that fish grease and that fish hand. He
ain't live,
huh? That fish taste in his mouth all day. I can't even man.
See, hold up. A lot of people don't realize people really clean fish.
Yeah.
They think they just go to Walmart, pick up a box of tilapia,
right,
and it's already filleted.
Right.
Nah, this is an art.
Yeah, you have to cut the fish.
Yeah, skin it.
Yeah, shake the scales off and all of that. Yeah. She was doing that and smacked him with that hand. Yeah. Right. Scales and everything.
It's all in the mouth.
2 scales left right here.
Hey, no, that's what this is. This is SlapStik TV. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I grew up.
Yeah, exactly. I asked how you grow up. You want real shit, you go get real answers. You know what I'm saying? Like really, like right now, I really want to pour myself another drink. So
pour yourself another drink.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You know, I gotta give some homage to the Bruce.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky Smiley, Arnez J.
Who opened
Earthquake. And you know, even Pierre.
Yeah. Damn, I heard that name a while.
Yeah, some comics that laid the ground, man.
That helped that chilling circuit to be stronger than what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. They were direct contributors, you know, Cheryl Underwood and you know, Dale Gibbons and some more. You know,
J. Anthony Brown.
I mean, you know, those people are, you know, the reason why I'm doing comedy because they were the bridge builders for me.
Yeah, they was the one that connected you to the Richard Pryor.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know.
But you being as young as you are, you wouldn't say like I grew up on Richard.
Yeah.
I mean,
I did.
You did, but it wasn't the early.
1972. You gotta understand.
Damn, I'm trying to help you be young.
You know, I'm not. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm proud of my age, bro. It's okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, all the gentlemen in my family look younger than what they really are anyway. You know what I'm saying? So no, I mean, you probably wasn't talking to me when you think I was 37. No. I'm not trying to say this to be bad. You know what I mean? You know, but black people look good when we get older anyway. You know that. You know what I'm saying? We don't get old and you know look real. You ever seen an old Korean? You know what I mean? They look old. You know what I'm saying? Like, how old are you? You know what I'm saying?
You know Mr. Miyagi.
100? No, I'm 38. What?
Remember Mr. Miyagi from Karate Kid? Remember Mr. Miyagi from Karate Kid?
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi,
yeah. You know Don Cornelius. You know, he's like, what, 72, 73 right now. He's 2 years older than Don Cornelius.
He's 2 years older
than Don Cornelius.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He still looks good, though.
Yeah. But what we talking about was like with the Richards and just how that mesh. I think that's missing from comedy. How remember Eddie Murphy went back and got Red Fox, got Richard Pryor to do Harlem Nights. You remember? Yeah. And it was to help him out, but it was paying homage. The young guys paying homage.
We'll see what happens, man. JB Smoove is now moved into the ranks of, you know what I mean, where he's getting a real strong crowd overall. I mean, he's doing it. We'll see what he does. I mean, he's in a position to kind of reach back. I think Dan Chappelle did it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, but it could be more. You know what I mean?
So how do you feel? Good.
I mean, I just think because I'm one of the comics they need to reach back to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel very personal when you talk about that.
I mean, too, because I feel like I'm a younger comedian. You know, I've only been doing it 7 years, but I feel like somebody need to reach up to the young people and you know embrace both, because like with Eddie Murphy he reached up Robin Williams and you got all of them cats, but then also brought in the younger talent with Arsenio, you know what I'm saying, and his brother, you know, just to bring them in.
We need the new Cat. Well, Cat Williams is in a position to do it. Well, I think he should do it.
He should, but just
I think he's in a position to do it, regardless of what the media is talking about and all the stuff surrounding him about his controversy. That's
he's still a great comedian. I mean, it's still
garbage anyway. Yeah, that's nothing. That's just, you know, when you're in the spotlight, even everybody's looking at you. You know what I'm saying?
One thing you do wrong, what was a million things you do right.
Anything that you do, you know what I'm saying? We all hypocritical too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a fucking hypocrite.
Say it again.
You know what I'm saying? They'll criticize the shit out of somebody for doing something that you just did yesterday.
Man, did you
know what
say that again?
Everybody gets mad at Tiger Woods.
Fucking around on his own lane.
They're doing it right now.
Right now.
In the bed laying with a cheating motherfucker that you're cheating right now. Tiger Woods ain't shit.
That motherfucker.
You're with the person. You're cheating right now. And Tiger Woods ain't
and you're so right. They laying with the lady. Tiger Woods ain't shit. Hold on. Be quiet. My wife on the phone.
Right. Exactly. Come on.
Hey, man. Nah, I'm just sitting in the hotel.
You're right. Talking about Tiger Woods.
Yeah, Tiger Woods on TV. Yeah, that motherfucker dirty.
No, I'm wiping off the sheets. You know, got little crumbs in the bed.
That's real though.
It is.
All right, but Cat Williams is in a position to do it. You know what I mean? And he has done it with his tours. He's reached back and he's grabbed, you know, Lunel and you know, he's reached back and grabbed Big Les, Melanie Camacho, and, you know, Red Grand, and you know what I'm saying?
Just helping them.
T. Militant, and you know, all these guys. And he's reached back. He's got a lot of guys, and he even gave me opportunity. I opened up for Cat Williams a couple times.
Oh, that's what's up.
I failed to mention that he gave me opportunity to do a couple of those shows. You know that he did, and you know he's doing what he can right now, but I think he could do more. I think he could do a movie and bring all these people and just have a hell of an ensemble because he's a guy that could do it right now.
You know that? Do you think there'll ever be another like Living Color?
It can be.
Yeah, because there's a lot of improv.
I think Nick Cannon tried to do it a while out, but it turned into something different. And they just kind of rolled with what it was, and it became a success and within itself what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it could be a Living Color. I think, you know, Jamie Foxx tried it a couple times. You know what I mean? I even auditioned for, I auditioned, but I did a pilot. Did 2 pilots with that camp, but they never got picked up. But one of them was like that type of sketch comedy thing. But I don't know that if TV was kind of ready for it then. It was, you know. But I think now, you know,
it's
maybe
it's prime.
Yeah. Mad TV wasn't a bad show either. It wasn't Living Color, but it was good. Mad TV was good.
Yeah, it was good for years.
For years. I mean, so you can't discount when you talk about the sketch shows. You can't discount, you know, everybody Saturday Night Live is the Godfather.
Yeah.
You know, but you can't discount Mad TV.
No. Only reason why I say that is because
remember the Living Color Kids in the Hall. Remember the Kids in the Hall?
Yeah, Tracy Ullman.
Every sketch was about homosexual shit. That before you knew what game was really about, you was watching Kids in the Hall. So I think, you know, I think we could go back to, you know what I mean, to that, and I think it's a lot of cats right now. You got Damon Williams, you got Deion Cole, you got, you know, you got Corey Holcomb, you got Spanky Hayes.
Yeah, you got Marcus Davis.
You got Marcus Davis.
Yeah.
You got Marcus Davis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got a lot of cats. You got a lot of cats. You got Marcus Combs.
Yeah.
It's ironic because a lot of those are Chicago cats. You know what I'm saying? But then you got your New York cats. You know what I'm saying? Where you got, you know, your Talents and your Capones and you know what I'm saying? Your Marshall Brandon and you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got
no
guys. You know, Drew Frazier and you just got a lot of guys in that area, and in Detroit, you know, you got Howie Bell. You
gotta have Howie.
I mean, you got Tony Roney, you got Mike Bonner, you got Kool-Aid, Foolish, and you know, just
there's a lot of shit that
Mike
can be put together.
McDaniel, and I mean, it's just a lot of these Mike Larry. There's a lot of guys you don't even know about that are doing it. I mean, just everywhere, Atlanta, just everywhere, Dallas, LA. I think that there are a lot of comics out there. And this is what the magazine should focus on. Maybe you guys can be a catalyst and focus on helping promote to get something like this started. It's power in media, you know what I'm saying? So you can help, you know, bring all this together. Maybe it could be something like that where you can even rotate artists and do a television show that stream live on the internet. You know, with all these different kinds.
Are you a prophet?
And everything. I don't know. Maybe I am.
Did you see something in the future?
I think it's a Crown Royal.
It's the Crown Royal. Yeah, I think so too. Reserve. Have you seen the Reserve?
Yeah, right. Has to be seen the Reserve. But absolutely though, the magazine could be a big part. You know, in making this happen, and we're just talking right now. We're just not rehearsing.
No, this is live off the cuff. But you know what's so? You know, I'm gonna need to cut you off.
Go ahead.
That is so dead on. If I can say this, I'm looking at the CEO right now. We are in the process of starting SlapStik Entertainment, where we do streaming sketch comedy via the web.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And it's to enhance, to bring back that In Living Color feel, that Martin Show feel, where
start
you have
off
comedians
doing it there and take it to the next
level. Because think about it, Martin and Living Color produced so many great comedians.
And but see, now you're in a situation where all these comedians are already established. So you're in even a better position actually than they were at the time because those guys were relatively unknowns. You know what I mean? Doing it now, you can reach out. I mean, all these comics I just named have a fan base. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who doesn't know Corey Zooman Miller? He has a fan base.
Yeah,
he's you know what I'm saying? You know, he's in Atlanta now. He's in Jersey. Corey's everywhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just use him as an example. You know, of cats. You know, on his level. You know, and on different cats level. You know, like I mentioned, Jonathan Gates from Boston. You know, just did First Amendment. You know, Martin Lawrence's show. I mean, who? You know, Ray Lapowski. Why isn't Ray Lapowski on a show? I mean, you know, just think about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got a lot of great comics that have a big fan base. out there right now that aren't on any kind of television. That's weird, ain't it?
Yeah, it is weird.
That's a little, and right now, I promise you put an ensemble together of 18 cats that rotate sketches of all these different regions, you have probably one of the best television shows you ever seen in your life. Ever.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Ever.
Would you be down to do one?
Absolutely.
You hear that?
Absolutely.
SlapStik TV.
Absolutely.
That's like the one person we got in the crowd that you hear laughing all the time. That's what class.
Absolutely. I'm a comedy fan, man. I still sit and watch comics. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I sit there and, check out the show. You know what I mean? I want to get there early. A little bit. I want to see what's going on. So it's guys out there that can do this, man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Yeah. It's just that the avenue has to be open.
And
the bridges have to be patched and worked out.
And not saying that you need to hand out anything to anybody. But a lot of these companies have already worked hard and paid their dues. They're just, they're lost and don't have the guidance and the proper structure to guide them into something greater than what they're already doing. Including myself. You know what I'm saying? I need help and more structure. Different things that can help me out. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, people come to me all the time with different stuff. I'll be like, okay, yeah. I mean, because we all need the help. You know what I mean? We're also bogged down and concentrating on doing different things and working so hard to make it, and you're just so caught up in the essence of trying to make it and make money and do this and that. You don't even take the time out to be creative sometimes. So sometimes you need people to stop you and say, hey man, let's think about this creative part of it. Let's create this. And then you do that. Sometimes you need somebody to do that, not somebody that's trying to get your money. Always get 10 or 15, 20% of what you're doing, yada, yada, yada. Somebody that's on your team for the long haul. Say, hey man, I believe in you. I believe in what you're doing. And not just me, any comedian. I believe in you and what you're doing. You're doing a good job. I see what you're doing. Why don't you try this? And I'll help you out, no problem. We need more genuine people like that. And actually in any field, other than comedy, anything that you're doing in life, we need more people to be team players in what we're doing, because that's how you become successful. Nobody becomes successful by themselves. Nobody. All sports are teams, almost all of them, except for boxing. You know what I'm saying? And tennis. And even in tennis, you play with two people sometimes.
You play dope.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Marbles, you play by yourself.
And marbles, you play by yourself. Marbles is a good game.
Marbles is a great game.
But comedy is an individual sport like that too, though. Like boxing and marbles. Yeah. You play by yourself, but at the same time, there are other things that we can be doing as a comedic family, you know what I'm saying? You count the magazines, the comics, the people that work in comedy, the promoters, the clubs. If you add everybody together, everybody should be doing something
to pull.
To create some longevity in this, because it's been golden for about the last 20 years in urban comedy per se, and how long is it going to last? You know what I mean? So we got to figure out something in a way to transcend this comedy into something, a little better, and something for the long haul. And I always believe in longevity. You know what I'm saying? Doing something to create something to last over and over and over again, because things, the short stuff is nothing. It means nothing.
Exactly.
And there's some solidity, some foundation.
And it's beautifully spoken. You know what I mean? You can't say nothing else more than that. There's no other questions we can ask that would sum it up like that. And with that said, with our prime sponsors, Crown Royal Reserve,
the Golden Bag.
The Golden Bag. Y'all seen the purple, but you never seen the leather suede. You know what I'm saying?
Crown Royal, and listen, Crown Royal sponsored the Bad Boys of Comedy Tour, and they remember me.
They remember it.
And we're drinking Crown Royal
Reserve. We stepped it up.
I remember where I drank Reserve.
See? And then we're going to toast this up for SlapStik.
Hey, SlapStik. Thank you. Hey, thank you.
No, thank you, man.
Appreciate SlapStik. I wish SlapStik all the success, and let's do some of this stuff we talked
about. Oh, no doubt.
Just remind me later.
Okay, yeah.
And that was Sweet James Jr. III, conversating with comedian Howie Bell. Coming up next, we have the cool and down to earth, but a damn fool himself, comedian Bobby J, here on SlapStik.
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 SlapStik TV coming your way. Hey. SlapStik, shut it down. SlapStik, shut it down. Shut it down, SlapStik.
Walmart. You like Walmart?
Yes. Everybody likes Walmart.
No, some people like Walmart people, some people are like Target. What are you?
I'm anything.
I'm a price nigga.
Wherever the sale is.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Wherever I'm into saving money.
That's you know what I'm saying. That's that old school shit.
I'm
You know.
shaking hands with you.
Okay, all right. You know, got more happy.
Yeah, nigga.
You know, just shake your hand until this motherfucker fall off.
When people shake your hand,
They grip it at the same time. That's old school.
Remember that? They used to hurt your knuckles.
What you got? What you got? What you got?
Yeah, niggas ain't physical no more. Remember that? That was a physical thing.
We got 1 minute.
You need space bumps.
Yeah. We don't do knuckles. No. Remember hollow knuckles? Yeah, remember hollow knuckles? Yeah. You can flip them. Yeah. It make a whole lot more sound than that knuckle stick.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like this, and then you.
What happens is you can play knuckles, and then if they miss, then you can count like, hey, I want hollow knuckles.
Right.
And that's
why did we hurt ourselves for catching? That was a game.
Man, that's S&M, man.
Chest. Punching the chest.
Did y'all knock each other out in high school?
No, we didn't. No.
Like trying to choke you. And
like trying to make it. I think I kind of remember that. Like you pick somebody up.
Yeah, and then you hold them against the wall.
See if they get this. I kind of remember that.
It's big now, though. It's big now.
So they do that. They do that now.
Oh, big. It's big.
That's hot now.
Yeah, like black tar heroin.
Knock your personality.
Like, damn, we got knocked out. Put a nigga to sleep. But I think if I was like a kid in this generation. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you change the tape because this guy's going to